What up, what up, what up, what up, what up to another edition of Honest Assholes. I am sorry that we've been off the radar for about 2 weeks, man. Miscommunication, the hot weather coming in, me being big and just wanting to just not do shit. But other than that, I do apologize that we haven't been here, but at the same time, we have been here. So again, to everybody that's been rocking with Honest Assholes, we definitely appreciate y'all because this is a dope show, man. I'm very proud of what I cooked up along with my crew and my team, and we're going to continue to cook because this is what we do, especially out here in the Inland Empire. Shout out to everyone that's on the podcast wave now. I love it. I personally feel like I'm one of the guys in the IE that lit a fire in that. So again, shout out to everyone out there that's doing their shit on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not fucking with us, but still a big shout out to y'all. Anyway, I got the crew back tonight. Now, these two are like, I want to say like just regulars. They are extremely regulars, and they come on and they do their shit every single time. And I would like to welcome Miss Whitney, who's been here for, you've been 2 years? 2 years, girl? Hold me down.
Two
That's
years.
still got your honest asshole. Still got your honest asshole merch waiting on you, Yes, you gotta come get it, you know what I'm saying? Better late than never. I got a returning guest, Miss Grace. What's up, girl? Glad you can grace us with your presence.
Thank you, and I apologize. I had a little hiccup right before we were coming on, so I'm here now. Hi, Tay.
Yeah. And last but not least,
Hey, lady.
last but not least, again, Elaine, that's Whitney, Grace, that's that. You're welcome to the show again. But you're on with one of the queens of the show, so I thank you for coming
Hey.
on tonight. You know, now this brother right here, oh my gosh, bro, this. Now I got to give my bro his proper introduction. Now, for those of you that don't know, me and this guy, we go way back. Me and this guy used to backyard wrestle, trade fucking wrestling stories. Like me and my guy, we really got history. You feel me? And the first time he graced me with his presence on the show was, I want to say, what was that? Almost 2.5 years ago when you and the mod came on,
Three.
bro.
Three.
Three,
Three.
three, yeah. And that was a dope episode. And from there on out, I knew, I just knew, okay, bro, he got that in him, bro. And shout out to the Multiverse podcast, my guy, Mr. Tay Stark. What it do, bro?
I'm good. I'm always ready. I'm always here.
Yes,
I'm always here.
yes, and I appreciate you, my brother.
You can find me in the multiverse.
Yes, and the multiverse is definitely where it's at. If you haven't checked out my guy's podcast, it's dope. I mean, he talks his
We're
shit.
in
So
it now.
anybody, yes.
We're in it now.
So now that everybody is here, now I got all you black faces. You know what I'm saying on here. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to get in this thing that we call honest assholes?
You know it.
I love this show.
All right, man. Let's get it. Now, as you can see, the title: Ways to Ruin Your Relationship.
Okay.
Now, when you think about a title like that or a subject like that, automatically, because I've asked multiple people, you automatically just get different answers or different just responses. Like, oh, multiple reasons. Oh, I know exactly what can ruin a relationship. Oh, I know what can ruin. Yeah. Like that's just a topic that women and men can just really relate to. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't all had our fair shares of good relationships. We didn't have our fair shares of fucked up relationships. We didn't have our fair shares of relationships that should have never happened. And we and so when it comes to relationships, it can go all over. Now, before we go deeply into this, I just need y'all to know, if you're watching Honest Assholes and you just so happen to get offended, eat a dick and move on. because over here, Honest Assholes, we don't hold back.
Mm-hmm.
We talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of motherfucking speech is over here, and this is exactly what we do. Now back to the title at hand. So now when it comes to ruining the relationships, there could be a numerous amount of things. It could be outsiders dictating your actions. Outsiders that are in your ear because they're not happy with your relationship and they want you to be miserable. Or you may have people that just have a reputation of just having shitty relationships, and a lot of it is their fault, but want to give you advice.
Yep.
It's all that can go over, man. And my guy Tay, he has sent me, a clip of something that was kind of accurate to what I just said. Because in reality, you can't be out here when you don't own up to your bullshit or mistakes in the relationship. You can't be out here trying to spread the knowledge or tell people what to do or just give some type of advice. You can be an ear and give an opinion, but when you start talking, and then and if you don't notice, a lot of those, it can be men and women. Most of those, either the women either bash the men, or the men either bash the women.
Mm-hmm.
So it's multiple things when it comes to ruining a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I took some notes. You know what I'm saying? Just certain questions about this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the narratives out there, and I'm gonna ask y'all individually what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, the title: Ways to Ruin Your Relationship. Now, this is on the website. That's the name of the website is funny. Relationship Dictators. That's the name. But 8 ways to ruin your relationship. So here's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Taking your partner for granted. There's no better way to help hurry in the relationship than just assume your partner is always there to make your life easier.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Awful things that ruin a perfectly good relationship. Holding your partner responsible for the mistakes of others. Mr. Tay, start. Mr. Tay, motherfucking start. When you hear something like that, my brother, holding your partner responsible for the mistakes of others, what comes to your mind about, ruining a relationship? Do you think that's accurate? And please don't hold back. We talked about this.
No, listen, it's your relationship. Others, if we're talking about friends that's in somebody's ear, that's nonsense. Right? It's nonsense.
Yeah.
But we do know, if we want to keep it real, single women.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. Yes.
Women in relationships single. Like that's just it, right? So it has some truth to it. It has some truth to it, but I'm not gonna let people off the hook like that. I just can't do that. Just can't do it. Now, the first one you said, taking people for granted, you said something else behind that. What did you say?
It said, ways to ruin your relationship. Okay, take your partner for granted. There's no better way to help hurry in the relationship than just assume that your partner is going to make your life easier.
Here we go.
Talking, Mr. Stark.
So making somebody's life easier. So we're talking about a provider, a protector.
Uh-huh.
Where he at? Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about making the life easier, especially, listen, the provider part, right? The provider part. And when we talk about 100%, you want a man to pay 100% for everything, your existence. That's making your whole life easier. Maybe I'm tripping. But then get this though. Let's get deeper. Let's talk about the single mother part.
Oh my God.
When somebody has to come in and be the provider. You want me to take up the slack for another nigga
Oh my God.
to make your life easier. Okay, y'all can go.
Why you dating single mothers?
Wait a minute. He wrong for that.
Single mothers. Let's go.
She said, so why are you dating single mothers?
Don't put all single women.
Why are you
in the
looking for
same
single
bucket.
mothers?
Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
don't
we know
anymore.
Tay gonna
I don't
group a
date them
certain
anymore.
amount of women. What's the question, Vin? Because he's just grouping a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
We already see that most women right now are coming with more financial. I don't know what age he's in where women are needing full bills being paid when we paying niggas bills. But anyways,
You are making somebody else.
like I don't understand where Tay be coming from sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I think
where a woman that pay all the bills, y'all barely come with minimum. Y'all come with minimum. Y'all come with dick and minimum as far as finances. That's all you are. That's all you coming with. So don't pretend like it's just now men are having to pay all the bills when we're the majority of successful businesses are being run by women. So let's not even go with this whole women needing a man to provide or anything like that. We're providers. We're doing all of that right now. So as far as the question, no, as when he was saying what people coming in or dictating the relationship, I think that also means about just your past dictating your relationship. So a lot of people bringing what the person did in their past relationship, dictating what their new relationship is.
Okay.
I do have a question to ask though, because you said that a lot of women are providers, which some are, but I will say this, because you said that you asked Tay, like, why are you looking for single mothers? But the same question can go, but the same question, I mean, the same thing can go for a woman. Why are you dating, or why are you dating a man to where you are the sole provider?
Well, I don't think nowadays people are just dating, well, this is the sole provider, and then this person stays at home. I see a lot of relationships where both are coming with both things, know how to take care of home, but also coming with a career. I cook, I clean, but I'm also a nurse. So I think coming in with your own money, with your own income, with your own good credit, with your own everything else, but then also being able to accept someone coming in with their own and you just building together. But as far as, I don't think it's necessarily right now one providing and then one taking care of home or vice versa. I think both are coming with.
I think one of the reasons why Tay, he said that, a lot of the women want everything paid for, because it just seems like, and like I said, like Miss Gray said, not all, you can't put all women in the same category, but it just seems like this like generation or this era of women, everything has to be some form of payment for everything. You got women charging for FaceTime calls, even to fucking inbox. I'm sitting here like, so I think that's one of the.
That's true.
So I'm thinking that's the reason. I mean, because I'm gonna let my bro get back on here, but I'm thinking that's one of the reasons why he said that, a majority of women want everything paid for. But that's just me assuming. Tay, is Is that your main reason why you came up with that conclusion?
Listen, I've been around 43, 42 years old. Gonna be 43 this year. I've been there and done that with nurses. Most of them with nurses. So I know. And
So you're going
I
by
already
your
know
experience.
I know how the whole game roll. All right. Listen, it's not like it's just like, oh, I have discernment.
Okay.
I have good discernment, right? I know what I'm looking at. Like I said, I learned my lesson. I don't date single mothers anymore. Number one is because to play that game with them is craziness. It's nuts. You get attached to the kids,
Yeah.
you get invested, and then they're out there playing games. These ain't like the single mothers of yesteryear. You used to trust the single mothers of yesteryear. They used to be in the house really actually taking care of their kids, not the grandma actually taking care of the kids.
Ooh.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now they going out more. You ask them, "Oh, I got 4 kids." Well, goddamn, what the heck?
Right there.
They got some in the back of the club where they just got carriages and all that in the back. So, yo, it's different now. I get it, but I'm not gonna play that game no more. I don't even want to have them nowhere. We cool, but I'm not gonna play with you like that because I already know this whole thing about, oh, it's my kids and then I have my relationship. He ain't got to take care of my kids.
That's crazy.
We all know. Eventually the guy is going to end up taking care of them, have them up on his wings, especially if it's if you know the little girls, they get attached, and if you're a good man,
Right.
you teach things.
Yeah.
Boys, you go outside, play with them and all that. So don't tell me that, oh yeah, they just be off in the man be off in a little corner somewhere, and then my kids is open. No, they're paying too.
Of course.
Interesting.
So I don't want to. And then a mama could just run off to the club somewhere, go meet somebody, and then you're done. So no, that's why I don't.
New young mothers, yeah.
Y'all
So,
I can agree with some of that. Some.
so Miss Grace, you've been kind of quiet over there. Do you agree? Do you agree with a lot he's saying, or you
Some of
know?
it, yeah. Some of it, yeah. With the new generation, I can see it. They're not. I myself am raising my granddaughter, and I adopted her, and but it's a whole nother story behind that. However, I see young ladies in my community who are out there. They're out there trying to grind, and it stems from what they are exposed to in the music and stuff. They want that money. That's why they're charging you on Facebook. There it's being embedded in their head. Go for the money. Go for the money. It was quietly done. In my generation, I grew up with a bunch of women that they won't. Oh, you have to pay rent. You're not going to lay up in my house for free. I don't necessarily need you to be my baby daddy, or but they were upfront about it, and we also were cautious about bringing our men home and exposing our kids to them. I'm still like that. I'm single because I have to be careful with my 5-year-old daughter. I don't want to have her around this guy, that guy, and the other. And if I decide I want to play the field, I'm not going to bring it home at all because I don't need you to take care of my child. But if we get close and we get intimate, yeah, when you come over, you bring something for the house. My child, me, but not all the time because I'm going to do the same thing for you. But we have to be cautious across the board with being upfront about who we are, what we want, our desires. And if you go in, you got to be cautious with what you want to lay on the table because that person might not be guaranteed for you. You testing the waters with this guy, that guy. you have to be cautious what you give of yourself to one of these people you running across playing the field. It's a whole big old ball game out there when it comes to this.
Mm.
You know, I don't want to be rambling.
I mean, this honest assholes. You not rambling. You know. You
Yeah,
just,
you know, because people are. Tay said this on the first show I did with him. It was a question that stood out to me. He said a lot of women were codependent, you know, and I find you can be codependent. And
No, they wasn't codependent. I said they was not codependent.
They wasn't. You said they wasn't.
I said they was not.
Okay, my bad. My apologies on that. So they was not codependent.
They don't even know what the word means.
damn.
Woo. Yeah, you know, I knew what it meant, but I had to make sure I knew what it meant because I get a little bit needy of my 20-year-old son. So I'm codependent. Sometimes I want him, or sometimes I don't. Sometimes I need him around, sometimes I don't. But I'm not codependent on him where he makes me happy as my son, but I need him to do certain things. But if he don't, we have high expectations of people. We put expectations on people that honestly don't deliver shit. What's wrong, Tay?
I'm sorry, man. This nigga Tay.
What's wrong, Tay? Speak up. Cut me off if you need to, so I can cut you back off.
She ready for that smoke.
To the codependency of that mother son.
Yeah, I'm honest about mine. You know, I love him, but then nigga, get out of here because you need to be a strong black man. But then I want him home because I don't want him to get shot. I need him.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm in codependency, like in a relationship with a man.
His daddy. He act like him. Seriously, I know what you're talking about. I was codependent of his daddy for a long time, and it wasn't good for me.
So hold on. So that doesn't automatically, that don't just switch over to your son, do it?
Yeah, because he acts like his dad, an asshole. And sometimes I accept that behavior. It's about what you accept. You accept. Sometimes people settle for behavior that's not good for them because we want that person around us. We need that person, whatever order they give. We settle for shit. We settle for negative behavior, or we can settle for good behavior because we need that person in our lives. Some of it call it love.
Get him back.
What?
Get his daddy back.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you, honey.
Get his daddy back.
Oh, he dead now. I wish I could. Yeah, I wish I could. It's a long story behind all of that, but I'm serious. I find that you put people like okay. Let me see. Let me speak for myself. Okay, let me get my words together. We want men to do things for us. Yes, we do. We think I say that I'm not trying to change a man. This is how I'm gonna put it. I say I don't want to change a man, but I'm constantly telling the man, oh, I don't like what you're doing. I don't know like how you doing it. You should do it this way. You should do it that way. And let me stop for a second because I want to say this correctly because I talked about this today with someone and it's not coming out the way I want it. So let me take a break on my thoughts so I can put it all together correctly because I want you to understand me, Tay. Okay, so let somebody else speak real quick. So I'm gonna put it together right.
Go to the next.
All right, well, I know y'all gonna like this one. So they said one of the ways to ruin your relationship is not sharing expectations. Destroying relationships on purpose revolve around not sharing anything with your partner. Do you guys agree with that? And if so, why?
What do you mean by not sharing anything with your partner?
Like, just like, I guess, well, that's how they put it. The way they put it was, is just like, it's just, they're just like, the couple is just not sharing expectations in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming like the way that they put that is just like, okay, we both have expectations in the relationship, but it's like we're both not exceeding them.
Or talking
You
about
know,
not commuting
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because
you're just going in the flow of the relationship and not communicating what you need, what you expect.
all that, because at the end of the day, yeah, like we're in a relationship, we're going to be happy, but it would be a pointless relationship if we don't have no type of fucking expectations, and not just, it doesn't even have to just be together. Like we have separate expectations. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
Okay.
no couple should just rely on each other like all the time.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to know if I go out of town for business or whatever, that you're gonna be straight. Like you're gonna know how to manage things that we talked about together. Because there's a lot of relationships that don't have expectations. You know what I'm saying? And they're doomed from the start.
What
Okay.
What usually happens? Let's just use the business trip for example, right?
Okay.
What usually happens?
As far as like
so what usually happens is who ends up calling and being nosy and
Oh God.
hanging out and trying to poke their nose and stuff. Like who's usually that on average?
Why can't we label it when we checking in?
A spouse.
You trying to say?
Men usually call y'all back to back, huh?
No, you trying to say?
Oh, yes, men do.
Some do.
Why you ain't answer your phone?
Yeah, bugaboos.
Especially men that are full providers. You guys are the most jealous, controlling, needing things to go your way. I called your phone 2 minutes ago. You didn't answer.
Why you didn't answer it?
So that's why I do. Let's bring up that whole when we bring about providers. Because men that
but you guys were the one.
What do they need?
You guys were the one busy. You guys were the one busy. The men were supposed to be busy. Y'all didn't pick the men that are busy at work.
Man.
If y'all would have picked the one that was at work busy.
It's okay to check in. Call. I don't think nothing's wrong. I don't say like blow his phone up or blow her phone up, but check in. How's your day, honey? Don't label it as nosy. How are you doing today? What time are you going to be at home at a certain time? Are you going somewhere with the boys at night? Whatever the question may be, I love you or I miss you, but not like 5 minutes after and then turn around and call back. That's overboard. You know, something wrong with you.
If that person's at work working 16 hours, you think I got time to deal with you?
I do not. No, and that's where I gotta disagree with you on there because I think it goes for both men and women. Only
you need a balance.
I've been on the opposite side. I work 16-hour shifts plus, and back-to-back phone calls and you get busy. So I understand a man being busy, but I say that's a majority of women that when you have a life, that's why you have to have a life in your own and something going for yourself. So that you're not having to clock somebody like, why you didn't call me all day? Because I'm that person. Yeah. I didn't call you all day. I'm working. I'm hustling. We're getting this money. We don't need to talk. We can go the day or two without talking if we out here grinding and hustling. But that's just me. So I understand that
perspective. Yeah,
but
I will say this. I will say this because I want to hear if we move on to this next. Because I know Tay is going to be waiting for this one. But I will say this though. You know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just communication, because that's another thing that can ruin a relationship is lack of communication.
Trust.
Or too much.
Or fact, hey, Tay, talk it, bro, because There is such thing as too much. There is. We may not experience it all the time, but believe me, you have experience. Okay, I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it to where it's annoying. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta have communication when it comes to the relationship because if you ain't got that shit is the fuck being ruined. That shit is demolished because everything is a fucking argument, which leads up to my next fucking so one of the reasons why relationships are ruined. Never apologizing.
Oh,
Let's keep the shit 100, okay? When it comes to in relationships ending, a lot of them, and like I said, take my this. I'm not gonna say it's all women, but on both sides, you know what I'm saying? It is an apology issue when it comes to fucking a relationship being ruined because oh my goodness, man, motherfuckers just really don't know how to take accountability and say sorry for the wrong or refuse to notice the wrong shit that they're doing.
Yeah, we can say
So-
both sides. We listen. Hold on, please. We could say both sides, but if each of us had to put the lion's share, right, on just one or the other, on the average, who would you say wouldn't apologize?
Oh yeah, women.
You said who?
I'm gonna for sure say that. I'm gonna for sure say that. Women.
You say women?
I'm gonna for sure say women.
That
I'm
women
gonna for
are.
sure.
That women are
men
what?
are sometimes men egos
That
don't
women
allow
are.
them
That
to
women are less
apologize.
apologetic. You're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't agree. And the reason why I don't agree. So now, I don't say women are we gotta clear that up. Women are very apologetic. Accountability, maybe not. We'll say sorry in a heartbeat. Sorry, my bad.
After we
Okay.
fought.
I'm
After
talking
we
about
fought.
so as far as accountability,
Men,
maybe women just do a little less as far as accountability.
okay, yeah.
You see how
I
you,
just
you see how
had to
you
clean
just
that up
reason,
because, like I
you see how
say,
you just
women
reasoned your
we're
way.
very
You see how you just reasoned your
apologetic.
way out of that right now. That's how y'all
We're very
apologize. That's how y'all
apologetic, but
apologies sound.
accountability, no. That's what I say. We're very apologetic. Accountability, we'll say sorry.
I'm a stickler on being accountable for anything that I do. But I try not to over apologize. And I also try to make sure just because I did something wrong, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna accept my apology. You got whatever the situation is, like you cheat on someone, that other person has to take time to get over it. You were the one did something wrong, so you got to give that person a time while you being accountable. I cheated on you, baby. I'm sorry. You still got to give that person time to go through whatever head trip they going to see if you guys can rebuild that relationship on your mistake. And so accountability, I'll be accountable if I did something wrong. I'm gonna apologize, but I ain't gonna be kissing your ass to get you to forgive me. Get over it.
You do realize this is live, right?
What's a lie?
Nothing. Never mind.
No. Say you better
No,
not.
say what you gonna say.
You better not.
Come on, give it to me.
Listen, accountability is your main problem. That's the main problem.
I mean,
Y'all was like accountability, but we ain't wait, what?
what's wrong?
Accountability is the main issue.
It's an issue for you because you can't be honest that you fucked up. You just don't want to tell on yourself. You don't want to believe in your lies.
We will tell y'all, like, when it comes down to it, be like, all right, fucked up, my bad, whatever. Let's try to move past it. We will do that. We will do that. And take whatever shit y'all got to throw our way. Not so much y'all. I wish I would see one of y'all say y'all cheated in our face. The stories that happen is very so far and few in between. Y'all don't cheat. So stop playing with me.
I do. Because first of all, are you my man? So yeah, I cheat.
But that's not cheating, though.
I know. That's why. So you might think I'm your woman. So in your mind, I'm cheating. I'm not, because I wasn't really your
Now
woman.
you see. Now you see it.
Oh shit!
I mean, I'm just saying. Y'all can cheat.
Look, look.
Y'all get busted though.
See, that's not what she's saying. Y'all ain't gotta laugh.
Oh my!
I know what she's saying. I know what she's saying.
I'm good. I'm good.
I get what you're saying. Next question.
That is hilarious. So let's just solidify here. Like, definitely apologizing not, on both parties. Okay,
We can spend all day on women and accountability. Because we know men don't feel like we take accountability, and we already found out it's because some of y'all men enable us not to have to take accountability. That's why I said.
Oh.
So,
Tay,
About that, Tay.
did she open up a door?
What you gotta say about that, Tay? Come
No,
on.
the
I was
door.
just-
Listen, the door is open. Listen, the viewership is gonna see this ridiculousness. That's why I don't really have to say much. Y'all just speak for yourself. This is craziness.
Hey, we complicated
I think
sometimes.
I feel like we've been saying some good things, and everything's been going tough.
That's how we
Okay.
keep y'all brain going. We gotta give y'all some spice. We gotta make y'all work.
Ain't the,
We knew that
Well-
already, though. Like,
Leave you in the loop, out of the loop, in the loop. Keep you wondering.
Well, for me,
What?
if your ass was fucking wrong, fucking apologize, goddammit, because I feel like 9 out of 10 we don't get the fucking apology unless we just went to war with your ass for 40 minutes to an hour. That was unnecessary because and all this shit just for you to say I'm sorry.
Are you apologizing because you want to pacify the person, or you really mean it?
No, like it just depends on the wait. Say it one more time.
See,
I mean-
you understand, Tay? I'm apologize to you. I apologize.
no, I mean,
What'd you say? It broke up a little bit.
no, I just said I mean it. When I say it, I really actually mean that. Like, because for me to apologize for something I didn't do, that's nuts.
It takes a lot, and it takes a lot because at the end of the day, you want to do it because you just either you're tired of arguing or you just you find something that you and this I guess it just works for me. You just find something you love about that person that it just make you go, okay, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. Okay, you won, whatever. I apologize. I may mean it, but at the same time, I know you heard what the fuck I was saying. But I'm just somebody who let's just ignore the argument, man. Like let's just own up to our bullshit and either or apologize, goddamn it, because I've done it and I still have my balls. It hasn't done nothing to my pride. It hasn't done shit.
Okay.
You know, so but yeah.
And personally with me, real quick, I'm an active listener.
Okay.
So I know when you're on some bullshit. So I'd be like, oh man, like if I could pick you apart left and right if I have time. I can do it. With Captain America say I can do it all day.
Okay.
But my thing is I don't feel like it. I can definitely guarantee catching your bullshit, but it's not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already
I feel sorry about the way I said that and the way you feel and all that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
And honestly, and to keep it 100 with you, it's really the way that we say it sometimes that really make them like that really make it like super mad. I'll tell you, hear me out. You could be making all these accurate points, bro. Like don't get me wrong. Like you could be everything that you saying could be fucking true, like literally, bro. But just because of your tone and how you come off, like unfortunately, that shit does that shit really triggers a lot of that shit, bro. But
I want to have a song that say, somebody make a song that say, "Fuck the tone police."
Fuck the tone.
fuck the
I don't give a fuck how you feel. Like most of the time, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Fuck your feelings. I'm talking about the facts about what's going on right now and what I'm saying, not how I said it.
Yeah.
no.
Well, your stuff don't fully resonate, but okay.
So, someone told me that you're
That's all
definitely
that
not
is.
supposed to. Someone told me that you don't supposed to be too totally concerned about how a person's feel when you telling them something that or telling them the truth. You telling them something. Your tone was fucked up, but you were right about what you saying, and because they can't accept it, so okay, you'll figure it out one day. You'll get the point one day. What I'm trying to get you to come hear me, but I'm not gonna keep apologizing for how I said it, because I meant it. You the one got to do how I said it.
You still supposed to have the
If I yelled at you, take it. So
you still supposed to have a sense of, okay, you know, the feelings and all that. Like I understand that. You're supposed to have a sense of feeling about this and that, but if it's taking you too long if you're thinking about your tone, but you need to say this shit, you probably just go ahead and say this shit. Like I really watch the way I say stuff, but I'm not finna just spend time on it. Like, oh, how should I say this and how should I?
No,
it's frustrating.
Very.
Yeah, I just won't end up saying it, then you're gonna end up fucked up. So,
well, I need to think sometimes because I've lost a lot of relationships because I did not think because I probably ran with my feelings and it came out so fucked up that they couldn't handle the shit. And they just like, fuck you. I can't deal with you because that was so fucked up what you said to me. And a lot of people walked away because my feeling was like, fuck you, bitch. You know, whatever what the situation is. And I should have been more aware of my emotions. I could have toned it down a little bit.
Can you give us one example real quick? Just give us one example.
Yeah, please.
Okay, let me see.
Well, somebody said, fuck you, bitch, and walked away.
Oh, shit. Let me think of one good. Oh, God. Give me a second.
Oh, you want it to be an honest asshole. You gotta stay locked and ready.
She got one. She got a few.
I got one. I told someone how I felt about the fact that I didn't like the way they carried themselves in front of my child, and I said real fucked up. I said, "Bitch, you acting like a little you sitting up here shaking you vain. You got your little titties. You got this. You doing this shit in front of my child." And they told me, "Fuck you, bitch. I can do whatever I want to do in your mama's house," because she was shaking her motherfucking ass on my mama's table, and she gonna watch this. And she told me, "I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch," and walked away. She didn't give a shit about what I said. And I'm telling her something right. You're wrong for shaking your ass on my mama table in her house. You vain. Your titties is all up here. My 5-year-old daughter is mocking you. Bitch, you need to come correct. Stop doing what you're doing. Because you into yourself. You're leaving an impression on my child. She told me, fuck you, bitch. I do whatever the fuck I want to do in your mama house. And walked away.
All right, so I was just question. You was dating this female?
No. This is a relationship with a family member. You said relationships. Are we talking about relationships in general, how you ruin them, or are we talking specifically about couples? I'm talking about relationships abroad, period. Relationships, how you ruin relationships, period, across the board.
Oh, okay. Now you put it like that, because when you threw me off, I was like, oh shit, I don't know.
Because I got a lot of relationships in my head. Family relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, girlfriend relationship. We all having a relationship, work relationships. You got a lot of shit. I got a lot of relationships in my head. And they all can be ruined in certain scenarios.
And what you just told me right now is definitely a fucking scenario I will never forget. Goddamn, not on the mama's table. I'm sorry, but Jesus.
Yeah.
So, well, moving right along real quick, because this is another one. This is another one that definitely can ruin a relationship. Oh my goodness. Being ungrateful.
Oh, hell no, what on that one?
Bro, bro, bro. When it comes to that, like, like seriously, that can definitely ruin a relationship, especially if you went into the relationship one way and then you purposely changed and evolved for the greater the good for the relationship, and it's not notice. And no, when I say not notice, I don't mean like, oh, they're telling you verbally. It's just certain things that you change, but there's certain things that about them that you want them to change, that and they haven't, and it becomes a fucking problem when you bring the shit up.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, so not only do I have to deal with that shit, but that lets me know you're ungrateful for what the fuck I've been doing this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would put that out there as ungrateful as being one of the fucking key factors of ruining a relationship. Like seriously.
Okay.
That's like the behavior that I was talking about earlier. You got to make a decision if you want to accept that person to continue to be ungrateful by the things that you do and give and offer. So if you want to be settled with a person that's ungrateful, you got to deal with it. You can't change nobody if a person is ungrateful, they ungrateful. You the one got to make the decision to walk away.
Right.
To
And
be true, it's people gonna be ungrateful. People, they don't give a fuck what you did for them. Thank you. Keep giving it to me. Keep doing it for me.
Mm.
I'm me. So thank you. Can I have some more? Handout. And you sitting up there complaining about this motherfucker is ungrateful. I did this for this girl. I did this for this nigga. I cooked. I did. And he don't care. She don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make the decision if you gonna deal with that ungrateful motherfucker.
True.
That's the behavior.
So does that come with keeping score? People to keep score in the
Tit for
relationship
tat, tit for tat shit.
of what
That was
makes it.
why
Um,
why you want to keep
the first
score?
thing, the first thing for me when that happens, like when y'all say that, sorry, the single mother thing trips me out because it's like this man then brought in somebody else's kid, right? Provided
Hopefully.
food,
Mm-hmm.
shelter, all of this stuff.
I was grateful
Or
for that.
loving them like they own. So you got some sort of beef with him, and you think, and I've heard this before, man, if you ain't gonna love him, somebody else will. Ain't that a bitch?
Of course.
Hey, just bark. Hey, kids are just bargaining chips. Hey, y'all just on them off. Next nigga go love him. Wow.
I don't like to play kids as pawns in my relationship. I don't even like that period. My kid ain't got nothing to do. If I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't had a lot of niggas take care of me. And it's not because I don't want them to. It's not how I present myself. Me being the way I carry myself across the board. I'm not a beggar. If you give it to me, you give it to me, whether it's big or small. So I'm gonna be grateful. I'm gonna be grateful that you thought about me because I was brought up with morals and values to appreciate the things that I get. But I'm not gonna throw my kid on the plate that in because of you did something for my kid. You got to keep doing something for my kid. I don't think people should use kids at all. That's period in these games. You know, kid. Separate that if you can. That's fucked up when you put kids in it. Whether
I
it's
thought
your
it was a package. Remember before it was a package? Y'all
yeah,
was a
we
package
could be
deal.
a package,
Now y'all
but
separating that?
I'm not gonna use my
Okay.
kid to throw in
Well,
your face That's fine. You're not, especially if you ain't the kid's daddy. I'm not gonna, I don't want to do that. Yeah, we come as a package, and you're not obligated to do shit for my kid. But you should, if you're a gentleman, if you like me, you love me. Hell, you gotta take care of my kids and the cousins and everybody else that's in that house. But you're not obligated to. I can't force you to. But if I accept you not giving it to me, I ain't gonna get it. But if I put my foot down,
so where would this man fall?
If I want him, I'm gonna tell him up front what I want. This is what I want. This is my desire. I have a child. If we get closer in our friendship or our relationship, when we go out or you come over, bring something for me. Bring something for my child. But you don't have to all the time. You're not obligated to. I don't have that. Maybe that's my independency. I don't need you for what you do for me. I like you for you. I like you for you. I like you because you smell good. I like you because you work hard. I like you for you, not for what you got and what you give me. So I'm not gonna put my kids in it. That's just how I am. I gave out some pussy for free a lot of times because I just liked him. And then when I got tired of liking him, he didn't get no more pussy. I mean, people charge you. People don't. They do it for just the fun. Sport, fuck it. I don't give, people just do things for what floats their boat. You ain't got to do something for me if I choose to give you my pussy.
Right. Wow.
When I meet you, oh, damn, I'm sizing you up. I'm going to fuck you. Mm-hmm. Does that mean you got to take me out for dinner? Oh, this nigga got to take me out for McDonald's before I get him some pussy. Oh, I got to go to the Steak and Lobster house before he get this pussy. Nah, nigga, shit, let's go for a walk in the park. I'm going to get you something over there on the bench. Because I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as grateful, though.
Yeah, I'm going to be grateful for that dick I got.
Okay.
I just want
to say, as far as single mothers, with Tay mentioning this whole a man coming in and the woman should be grateful of him coming in, taking care of a kid that isn't his. I always say though about a man that dates single women, what are you doing? I mean, a single mother, what are you doing? And what is the reason for you dating a single mother? It is obviously a sense of family that you were missing.
Yeah.
And so I think a man should be grateful for that it goes both ways. With certain things that a woman not being grateful for a man providing, but come in. If you're dating a single mother, you chose somebody. Yes, you chose somebody that is single. Being the fact that you didn't have children of your own, maybe you didn't have parents growing up, or you're missing that sense of family. Be grateful as well. Because a lot of times you're not just coming in only providing, because a lot of times you're coming into that woman's home already. So you're not providing the home, you're coming into the home. You may be bringing along bills and going half, but that's like a roommate. So I think a lot of men it's funny when men come in and bring their bare minimum and say, you should be grateful for me coming in and taking care of a child or feeding your child. I'm feeding you too.
No.
So it's just I'm wondering of when you say a man comes into it, is he coming into it really bringing full force? You don't need to work or financial or as far as, but if you're coming in bringing minimum, like, hey, sometimes a man is coming in even making less money. You're coming in only being able to provide maybe halfway for the household, and so I'm being grateful for your help, grateful that you are there, grateful that you love me and my child, just like you should be grateful me and my child love you.
Thank you. You should be grateful you
walked in. Like I say, a man is not coming in providing all. I have my own career, my own home. Like I say, a lot of the times a man is coming in, moving into that single mother's home.
Yeah.
It's not like he went and bought a home and said, you and your child come to this home. It's, I'm moving my stuff, packing up my place to move into your house. So be grateful that we are there. Be grateful that it's a family.
These men wasn't in the tent. These men wasn't in the tent and then moving into your house.
I didn't say a
What are
kid.
we
I'm
talking
just saying
about?
is that it's okay that because you just said coming in and being grateful that I'm coming in and taking care of a child that isn't mine. But if their father is still there and they're still going with that
100%.
parent, you're not too much saying you're coming in and having to provide too much. Thank you for coming in and loving me and my child. Thank you for not excluding the love you have for my child. But I
Thank
just
you for
don't
doing
get
the
it when
homework.
you say
Thank you for the
thank
homework.
you. But what else? Thank you for homework.
Homework, dude.
Yeah, I did.
Get to
I've
a
done
teacher.
homework before where it looked like
Okay,
chicken
but
scratch.
I'm saying I'm not mentioning. See, you going by you get very personal, Tay, and that's why sometimes
No,
probably
I
like
don't.
things
No,
don't
I
go
don't.
through.
Because y'all
I'm
be working
talking
these
about
long hours,
sometimes in
remember?
that
Remember
general.
y'all work
Listen,
these long
don't cut
hours?
me off, please. In that general sense of men bringing themselves into a situation, sometimes they're not bringing themselves into a situation where, okay, they need a father for this child because their father is there every weekend or every day doing what they need to do. We just are not together. So I'm saying, what exactly are you saying is what you're saying to be grateful for? You're saying being grateful that I'll help you take care of this child that isn't mine. Okay, thank you. But be grateful,
Grateful, but
me and
I
my
was,
child love you as well. I'm saying there are things that you could be grateful for this single mother coming into your life because she's
yeah.
not always bringing something negative or something bad. Like I say, she's bringing a sense of family, a sense of already knowing what she wants, a sense of already having her things together. So don't always just assume this single mother is
And
coming
that's
because
what
she
should have been
needs
the
this
case.
man to come and help.
Yep.
Well,
And you got
Sometimes
this
this
is the
single
reason
mother is
why
bringing
to
something
communicate.
that the man is missing in his life.
this is
And
the
they're
reason
coming in to
why I
bring in
tell
something that
men.
is missing.
Or
But
you
go ahead.
go ahead.
This is the reason why I tell men do not date single mothers
Oh, you
because of
still on
this
that
talk.
bullshit?
Because of this talk right here.
Nah.
Like you're like it's like you're
You're just
up.
not open to conversation. That's all.
Yeah.
And I think you just take things very
No,
personal
like,
because I use
hey,
things very
you
general.
think, no, I'm just saying, if you think just men are just orphans that never had a family, then we're like, oh, we need to find a family. We need to
I didn't
find a
say all
family. Let me
men.
go find a
There you
single
go.
mother. Oh, I can't have no kids, so
I
let me
thought you
just
were an
go.
active listener. You're not proving that though, sir. But
Okay,
okay,
what if
Mm.
Mr.
okay,
Active Listener. But all right.
so Tay, what if you come into
Thank
that
you.
what if you come into
You don't
that
tend to listen
relationship?
to others, but okay.
Tay, so what if the man come into the relationship and
Mhm.
find out that the woman got the kid? He don't want to have shit to do with them kids, but he still want that woman. I mean, how did that scenario pan out? He don't want he put that
He,
he put that out on the table, baby. Look, baby, I don't want to have nothing to do with your kids. I don't want to be their daddy, but I want us to rock.
and you still rocking with him?
Some bitches do.
Oh, well, he's a piece of
Not
shit,
me
and
though.
he's probably working with
Some people do. Like,
Some people do.
I'm because it's that mentality that, well, I don't need him to be my baby's daddy. I can take care of my kid. So I just want to fuck with him. And so we're gonna keep my kid over there. When I can get with him, my kid can be at the cousin's house, blah 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 blah.
her.
Because I just want to be with him. He don't have
Hmm.
to
Okay,
care about my kids.
Uh,
okay,
hey
okay.
There's some
man.
women like that.
Hey, listen. Look, we gotta get ready to wrap it up. Like I was sitting here looking at the time. I was like, oh damn, we didn't.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
I feel like we turn up like right towards like 15 minutes like
Right
left
at
of
the
the
hour.
fucking
Right
show.
at
two
the hour.
hours.
I'm like, I'll be like, shit. But
There you
nevertheless
go.
though, this was an interesting episode. It was. Y'all held it down. Tay, you and Whitney. Oh my goodness, I done got so much ideas between y'all. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to get a fucking Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless type segment for y'all, man. Like
Yeah.
this shit. But nevertheless, though, man, I want to thank y'all for coming out, Miss Grace, Miss Whitney, my bro Tay. Bro,
I love all y'all though.
bro, I'm a WWE fan, but you come with the impact every time, my nigga. So I appreciate you, bro. We definitely got to link up on multiverse. It's definitely popping again. We are live
Whenever.
streaming this. Yes, definitely. We are live streaming this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. I want to thank y'all for coming out. This has been another edition of Honest Assholes. We are out here, baby. Let's get it. It's a wrap.